about time you showed up. You're late. Let's get to work. I got some stuff to show you. So for starters, I'm going to show you kind of what I got for parts, what we're going to be working on, you know, all the stuff I've collected over the years. And I got quite a bit. The plan is to make a crew cab. I've owned one in the past, a 66 Ford. It was orange. She was beautiful. So after getting it all cleaned up, this one is solid in all of the right places. It's exactly what I need for the back half of the crew cab. And it's also going to be suicide door, just so you know. So I picked this box up the other day, and the problem with working by yourself is that you're always by yourself. I need to get that out of there and in there. So I'll set the camera up. Hopefully you guys aren't going to watch the first and last video I've ever made. Wish me luck. Oh wow, the exterior looks good. I live in Minnesota, so we got some rust. Fixable. This is all going to be... I finally decided what parts are going to be what. This is going to be the front. I'm going to need a middle section. So basically, I'm going to cut her off right here and then turn it all the way around for the suicide doors. So this will be the middle. And last but not least, we have this. Floor looks really clean in here, and the back looks really nice. So obviously I'm going to have to use this for the back of our suicide door crew cab. So this is what I've been working on. 66 Ford. It was a gift from my wife for our wedding. I started doing a custom grill, but I just don't like it. So I'm probably just going to put a 65 grill in it. The floors were really bad when I got it. So I replaced floors, cab mounts. I took the drip rails completely off. It was sitting on a Crown Vic suspension, and I shortened this box. Cut a bunch out of the front, cut a bunch out of the back. It has a smooth tailgate, so it doesn't open. It's actually going back on the Crown Vic suspension at a later date. I just got to get the crew cab out of the way. Also, every time I see this sitting out here, I'm like, kind of want a lowrider. Not kind of. I will have one. This is my 62 unibody. It's got the big 6 in it. This is a motor and transmission that we will be using for the crew cab project. My brother started on it. I got sick of it, so I ended up with it. He started doing the floors, some cab mounts, just some basics. Living in Minnesota, everything is just rusted so badly. This pickup I actually bought in South Dakota for $450 as a roller. It's not that bad. It came with a whole bunch of extra parts, like 2 radiator core supports. Just miscellaneous. This, that, and the other thing. It is a custom original 6-cylinder automatic. And I don't know if you can see it, but radio. AM, of course. So the plan is to cut that cab apart, this apart, and this one to make one suicide door crew cab. And it's going to be mounted on this chassis. This cab's pretty much junk. Once I get the cab all put together, then I'll pull all this off, lengthen the frame, and start getting everything mounted on there. In conclusion, I would just like to say that I don't have a whole lot of experience videotaping stuff, other than, the ones where your wife is like, could you get that spotlight out of my damn eyes? If you know what I mean. So, join me next week when we get the Sawzall out in the grinder and we start cutting everything all apart.